Go inside the world of the Star's original series Outlander with a deeper look into episode 112.
The episode's called Lallybroch because that's where the entire story takes place. We scouted the location for Lallybroch back for episodes 101 and 102 because in episode 102, there's a flashback sequence when Jamie's telling Claire the story of his first encounter with Black Jack Randall. So we had to sort of pull the trigger on what Lallybroch was going to be before we ever got to these episodes where we were going to be using the location much more aggressively. The interior of that particular building had not been cared for in many years. In fact, the floors weren't even in there, so we couldn't shoot physically inside the structure, and all the interiors of the house had to be built completely on our sound stages in Cumbernauld. Nonetheless, the house seemed to fit the mental image that we had of Lallybroch.
Do you think life just started when the two of you walked through that door?
Ginny and Ian are major characters in the Outlander mythology that will carry forward for many years. Laura Donnelly knew Sam Hewen beforehand. They'd gone to school together, so there was a familiarity there. And when she just came in and read, it was just like, oh my God, she's great. And she has such a vibrancy and, you know, just such a spark of fire. She was exactly what you wanted to get out of Jenny, you know. And there's a nice contrast between her and Katrina. They don't look similar. They seem to have different personalities. We knew it'd be fun to watch them spark off against each other.
Tell that trollop to keep her name out of my business.
Ian's leg, he has a peg leg, obviously, and the way we did that is there's a rig that is attached to his leg. He's actually kneeling on this peg leg, and then his actual leg dangles back at a right angle, and his leg actually has a big green sock in it. And in visual effects, they just simply erase the green sock, so all you're left with is the peg leg.
I am the laird of this estate now, and I do not need to discuss the running of it with my sister.
We thought that the emotional core of this particular episode was Jamie coming home and trying to assume the mantle of his father, to be the laird, and to fail at it. That's the basic emotional arc in an episode that doesn't have a lot of physical jeopardy in it, that's not about big plot twists and turns. This was an episode that's really about a family drama. It's really about the son coming home after many years and the complications of stepping into his dead father's shoes.